How's it going, guys? Welcome back to West of Loathing. Right off the bat, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the support on this series. It's really awesome to see how excited you guys are about the series. And so because of that, I would actually like to adjust our upload schedule, and I'm going to attempt to put out this series daily if I can. That's not normally how we schedule things here, but I just want to try and meet the demand that you guys have for this game. I'm really excited about it too, so I don't mind. But the next thing on our to-do list here was to go tackle the Ficker gang's hideout, so let's make sure to make our way over there. Oh, I thought that guy was just straight up dead. Nope, he's just snoozing. Carrying around that extra eyebrow weight must be awfully exhausting. Thud Ficker, the Ficker gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap. Well, he's a pretty terrible lookout then. We should probably, I was gonna say just sneak by him, just shoot him. That seems like such a terrible decision, but let's do that. Let's just do that. That doesn't seem very sportsmanlike. You sure you want to do that? I mean, I really shouldn't. I know that I shouldn't. I know it's bad, but let's be bad. Really? You're just gonna gun down a hapless sleeping man in cold blood? Cold is the only blood I have. Shoot him! He's just a kid. You didn't say that before. Goddamn, what kind of kid has that mean of a brow bush? Everybody dies. Pull the trigger. Dang, partner, you got a perk. Ruthless. Ah, shit, I actually killed the guy. I started to think it would go down like 15 more things of that, and then never actually, it wouldn't be a real option. So what does Ruthless add? You're a cold-blooded killer, and people can see it in your eyes. It's often the last thing they see, in fact. Ruthless options will be available in some situations. I really do feel kind of terrible about that. That was a really terrible thing to do. But I'm a tough, mean gunslinger, and us slingers, we are not known for having very much ruth. This is shaped like a mug. Oh, it's a beer barrel cactus. Ah, I don't have foraging. I love that it's foraging and not just foraging. What's this? It's a pile of random stuff the Ficker gang stole. Finders keepers. I will steal it right back. 25 meat, recovered mug. Man, how many of these mugs are there around? I wish I knew. I wish it told me that that was 3 or 4 out of 10 or whatever. And a pair of silver cufflinks. If you wore fancier shirts, you might have some use for these. You know, I don't know if I have shirts on at all. It kind of looks like I don't. But it's awfully hard to tell. It might just be one of those European slim fits, you know? Alright, let's go straight into the hideout. First, I just want to investigate around. I know there's like endless amounts of stuff hidden around in this game. I'll do my best to not miss things, but it's my first time through the game, guys. Forgive me if I miss some like things that you think might be obvious. I apologize, I'm only human. One of the Ficker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Well, use the Ruthless option, just straight up shoot him, I'd say. Drown him, tie him up. Psst, can you pass the soap? Don't disturb him. Well, I feel like we've kind of set ourselves down a path. For this episode at least, let's stick to being kind of like the cold-blooded, ruthless, down and dirty motherfuckers. You push his head under the water and hold him there until he stops struggling. At least he died warm. Yeah, at least there's that. Rub-a-dub-dub. Cool one-liner. That's, I don't have to feel so bad about it. If only he would have said a one-liner when he shot the snoozing guy, like, if he said, I don't know, lights out, or how about a dirt nap? Even just like rest in peace, or like nap in peace or something. If you add a one-liner to it, then it automatically makes it like 50% less cruel. Nothing I can do with the soup pot here. Hey, I'm a good poker player. I should play poker with these guys. You cautiously approach the Ficker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother, Wimpy. What an unfortunate name. Can you imagine having, like, an older brother that has the cool guy name of Snipe and you're stuck with Wimpy? It's really hard to come out from under that shadow. That's how, like, a rivalry is born, where eventually one day Wimpy's gonna kill Snipe. If their parents named them that, and they aren't nicknames, they really fostered a terrible relationship there. They never stood a chance of being close brothers. What's your play here? Shoot one of them in the back, approach them and talk, leave without alerting them. Let's talk this time, because I'm curious if I can play poker with them. I've already killed 2 people. Let's see if we can, like, talk our way out of it. Maybe we'll just intimidate them. That could be cool. Howdy, boys. Deal me in? The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? His name was Soapy? God, they got good names. What do you want? It's Bimmy? I don't know what that means. I'm here for the Sherf's door. There it is, just right over to the right there. We'll say that, because I don't know what that means. It's me, Bimmy, your brother. He squints at you. Bimmy? You ain't Bimmy. Sure I am. Ask me anything. I am too. Back me up here, Snipe. I am so Bimmy, I stole some Rube's face. Hey, I do like taking advantage of Rubes. The title of last episode was Hornswogglin' Rubes. So I feel like let's commit to let's keep the thematic thing of Rubes going on. Ha! You always did have a knack for face rustling. What's new, Bimmy? We gotta get out of here and fast, Wimpy. The Pinkertons are onto us, and they'll be here any minute. Dagnabbit, come on, Snipe, let's hightail it. I'll catch up to you guys later tonight. Wimpy nods. He and Snipe hurriedly pack up their belongings and flee the cave. You congratulate yourself on your attentiveness, memory, and strong interpersonal skills. It's a good thing he remembered that their names were Snipe, Wimpy, and Bimmy, because I don't remember that ever coming up. I don't remember learning that information. It's a good thing I didn't have to remember it on my own. 10 experience. Awesome. Muscle. Muscle is a measure of how beefy you are. It affects how much damage you do when you hit stuff and how much damage you take when you get hit. Let's grab the door and skedaddle. Alright, we can probably grab that mug while we're at it too. Right on, always got to get as many mugs as possible. Nothing in this barrel, nothing behind this pillar. Not quite a stalagmite, not quite a stalactite, it's fully formed. A pile of the Ficker's ill-gotten gains. What a haul, you gained 50 meat. I'd say that's a pretty good haul, yeah. Finding a lot of money. It's the Sherf's door. Grab it. I have no idea how you're going to carry that, but apparently it just kind of disappears into your inventory. Got it. This should go back to the Sherf as soon as possible. Can do. Just as soon as I finish poking around this cave. I think that's everything. I think we hit up everything we could in the cave there. Can't like sneak behind the cave, nothing like that. Already investigate. I don't have foraging. That probably would have come with like desert survival skills if I would have selected that instead of my lock picking. Let's just head back to Boring Springs. You can't do anything with this drunk, right? Like I keep seeing him, but I don't think he has any like quests for me or anything. I think that's just how he is. How do I get upstairs in the bar? That's something I never really looked for beforehand. I broke into downstairs. It kind of looks like it's not a real option. Not something I can truly do. Before we talk to the Sherf, I want to see if there's anything you can do with her just yet. She glares at you. Are you Susie Cochrane? How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing and couldn't do nothing about it. My intense voice doesn't really align very well with a girl voice. It's kind of like withdrew from it halfway through the sentence there. The bartender says it was cows. Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch and they attacked just a couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes, just like that. What'd you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. God, this is intense. Where's the humor in this situation? Someone find it for me, please. I'm sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle on the bar and doesn't reply. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here, and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Where is it? Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you for a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. She's probably like too terrified to go back there herself. Too many bad memories, so I won't even ask that. Yeah, I'll go get it. Susie shows you on the map where her ranch is. You discovered the Cochrane Ranch. I was actually starting to think that I was kind of resolving all the storylines at Boring Springs here. I wasn't sure if I was ever really going to be able to talk with her, so I'm glad I thought to do that very last minute here. I almost left without talking to her at all. I was going to go to the Sherf and saddle up the horse. Saddle up old dumbass. I may have screwed up naming myself, but I'll be forever happy with the name Old Dumbass. Oh yeah, I got some mugs to bring back to you. Might as well do that right now. Right on. And Pete, what are you doing? What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, concern it, some lily-livered horse thief sank my battleship. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. Pete notices the shiny rock you're carrying, and his wild eyes light up. Ooh, wasn't expecting that. Is it gold? I'm not sure what it is. There's a right shiny rock you got, stranger. I'll give you 7 meat for it. No, thank you. Nah, I like this rock. I think I'll keep it. He shrugs. Suit yourself. Pete notices the nugget of silver you found earlier. I'll take that old silver nugget off your hands if you like. Give you 81 meat for it. I don't know. I don't know what the value of this stuff is. Nah, I gotta hold on to it. Well, as you please. Pete squints and points at the unrefined meat ore you're carrying. You ain't seem like someone got much use for unrefined ore, stranger. I'll buy it off you for 73 meat. No, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to come back to it and sell it to him. I'm gonna hang on to it for now, though. Maybe at some point before I get out of here, someone will ask me for it and make a better offer. I see the Ficker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door just like you're handing him like a box of matches or something, and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Kind of like Infinity, because it was 0 secure before. It can't really times anything by 0, you know? Are there any Ficker boys left for me to round up? I guess they hightailed it out of here. They might show up again, I can't promise that, but no, they won't be bothering this town anymore. Well now, that's the load off of my mind. Looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a big bag of meat. 500 meat, that's actually pretty insane. I don't need to be trading Pete things for like 7 or 80 meat when I got 500. Got another little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. Well, sure, I'll take all the quests I can get. What you need? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. Kind of a much simpler quest this time around. I was expecting kind of a bit bigger of an ask, if I'm being honest. What about, do you want to trade some of this stuff? I got all these different things here to trade. I don't know if you actually want them. I'll take some dynamite for this needle. Dickerin would have been one of the other choices instead of like desert survival or lock picking. Dickerin would have been fun to have, but I should probably snag some dynamite, and at some point when I get some soap, then I can grab a lock. I wonder if Soapy had some soap. I might need to go run and check on that, but I'll take the dynamite, sure. Braid, which is so not a name, takes your needle and hands you a stick of dynamite. Be careful with this now. Speak softly and carry a loud stick. This item is used in combat, damages an enemy in combat, and is sometimes useful outside of combat as well. It's not like a one-time use thing, is it? I get to keep that, right? Examine it? You examine the dynamite. It's got an end you light and an end that blows up. Okay, just checking. Yeah, that's the only thing that I can really examine. I wonder what that's all about. Give me a quick sec at the hideout here. No soap to be found. Alright, I guess that's not where you'd find it. Seems like the obvious choice, but not the case. Alright guys, next time I think I'll be heading to the ranch first. I guess it's the only option. The sheriff didn't add a new location, so the ranch it is. Go find that rifle, make ourselves a new traveling companion. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you again soon.